A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will take the field first. And now we take a look at Christian McCray. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff awards. The tradition of the position of receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Pulls it in. It's McCray. Shakes off the defender. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Spartans. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing, quieting this crowd down.
The run inside. It's Dupree. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Joseph. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Badgers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Joseph. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You'd like to see this offensive line do a better job protecting their quarterback when he's in the pocket when they're in these empty sets. It's going to be a lot of man-on-man up front, and that time the defense won.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Running inside. It's Patterson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the 1st, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Hauls it in. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, and 1st down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the deep.
And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Follows his blocks. H. Jackson to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne. He was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
There he goes. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throwing Joseph. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
On play action. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires quickly. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Patterson. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Right side, it's McCray. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Spartans will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback changing the play. Joseph. Out wide right, it's Brooks. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Between the hashes, it's Kearney. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Push is ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Throwing Joseph. Right side, it's Dupree. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Badgers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback signaling to his guys. And send the tight end in motion. Joseph. Left side is Coleman. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Out wide right, it's Dupree. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Badgers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Powers inside. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down. Now 2nd and 4. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Throwing Joseph. Looking for a deep man. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Badger. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From deep, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, it's Patterson. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Fires to the big fella. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Right side, it's McCray. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Snags it. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop playing and have the trainers look at him. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Joseph. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Joseph from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a design run. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front. At that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Finds a crease, it's Jackson. Past the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. Tough run here. It's Dupree.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out wide right, it's Dupree. Shakes a man, and he might take off. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Trying to establish the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun. Fires immediately. What a cut. Now he's loose. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Finds his man. It's McCray. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. One run. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Spartan. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing Joseph. Look out! He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Joseph. Got his man on the right. Down he goes.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up, but this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Badgers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Lost the throw on first. Escapes the pressure to his right. Here's a throw downfield late. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Buying time to his right. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Timeout call by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing Joseph. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
4th down, Joseph. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here they they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Again, it's Joseph. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Oh my God! 0 points in the first half is crazy.
They're believing this is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.